Je donne la parole maintenant à Madame Rima Hassan.
Mrs. Rima Hassan has the floor next.
Madame la Présidente.
Madam President, on the 1st of June, I was kidnapped in international waters by the Israeli army, even though I was on a humanitarian vessel traveling to Gaza. There were 12 of us, including 10 European citizens. All of us were taken, forcefully deported by Israel, illegally detained for several days, and there was an astounding silence from the partner. No condemnation, no call for our release. I was frisked, I was handcuffed, I had shackles around my feet as well. I would like to say that beyond our political divisions, the action of the flotilla was completely legal. It was supported by special rapporteurs from the UN, thousands of European citizens, hundreds of parliamentarians and international NGOs. Gaza has the right to receive international aid, and there is a moral duty from countries to end the famine and genocide in Gaza. This silence is a serious political failing. It adds to Israel's impunity. It goes against the credibility of this institution. If the Parliament does not speak out, we are no longer there to fight for human rights. Thank you.
All right. Je donne la parole maintenant.
I should like to now give the floor to Mr. Jordan Bardella.
Attendez, Monsieur Bardella.
Just a moment, Mr. Bardella.
Okay. We continue now. Maintenant, je donne la parole.
I should now like to give the floor to Mr. Bardella.
Si, Madame la...
Thank you very much, Madam President. Ms. Hassan has shown us yet again what she is in this hemicycle, not a French MEP, but ambassador for Hamas to the European Union. I should therefore like to just recall the rules of procedure. Article 10, paragraph 7. The I event took place here in the European Parliament, and Fezi Mizo was present. Several times it has taken communitarian positions wearing the Islamic veil paid by the EU taxpayer, and the ministry in France considered this a proxy of the Muslim Brotherhood, stating that they are training activists at the highest level. We think that there is a stronger influence of the Muslim Brotherhood here in the European Parliament. Therefore, Madam Parliament, how long are we going to continue to finance and legitimate these who fight European civilization?
This will be dealt with in the Bureau tonight. Through them in the order that I have received them. So as always, I ask you, please, dear colleagues, we know there's a little bit of flexibility on Mondays. It's also been a few weeks since we met in Strasbourg. However, it's becoming longer and longer. So please, I ask you for responsibility. I give the floor first to Mr. Ioannis Maniatis.
Thank you very much, President. A couple of weeks ago, following a decision of an Egyptian court concerning the monastery of St. Catherine on Mount Sinai, which is the oldest monastery in the world, the property of the monastery, it was rescinded, the proprietorship of the monastery, and now this particular monastery pertains only to the Egyptian government and will function according to its will and desire. The monks there are now guests. They are all there with 1-year residence permits. This, of course, is a threat to the viability and the future of this very, very unique monastery of 15 centuries. As socialist group, we submitted an application for this to be discussed here in the plenary. It wasn't possible for this week, but we would like to insist that it be included in the agenda for July, because this is a very important issue, particularly in terms of the macroeconomic support for Egypt.
So can also be done there. I give the floor next to Mr. Michele Picaro. Aspetti.
Wait, please.
Devi spingere il bottone.
You need to press the mic on button.
Signora Presidente.
Madam President, dear colleagues, the 13th of June last week, front at Villa Fontana, Carlo Legrataglie, a brigadier, was killed as he followed those who had carried out theft. And he was shot. He was 59 years of age, just a few days from his pension after his honorable service in the Carabinieri. And all the way up through the last instant, Carlo did everything that he loved to do: serve the state, protect citizens, honor his uniform with humanitarian discipline, and fulfill his sense of duty. Today, our thoughts go to his family. And from this plenary chamber, we send our firmest condolences. We must recognize these sacrifices. Therefore, I should like to establish a day for the memory of those from law enforcement who have fallen in service, such that every Carlo in every country in Europe can find a place in our common hearts and thoughts. We will, of course, be proud of Carlo forever. Thank you.